what's up guys? This is Matt with Atlantis Pool and Spa, and I'm just driving back from an emergency call that I got. It's let me see, it's New Year's Eve, and normally I wouldn't be working on New Year's Eve, except for the fact that it is 8 degrees outside right now in Boise, Idaho, and I got a call from a customer saying their hot tub is not working and they're afraid it's going to freeze and everything else. So I jumped in the car, went down there and took care of business. But that kind of got me thinking. I get asked this question a lot by people who are subscribed to my YouTube channel and also by people I just run into. They always ask, what do you do in the winter as a pool guy? What do you do when winter comes? And that's a good question, and there's no one answer because it depends on your business model and it also depends on your region. Now, when I worked in Southern California, I just continued doing in the winter everything I did in the summertime. In California, the market down there is a little bit different. It's the cost of the pool service, and usually the companies have chemicals included in that. So say they're charging, $90 a month, and they come out once a week and take care of a pool, that'll be $90 with all the chemicals included in that cost. So in the winter time, they're still cleaning the pool, they're still getting the revenue from their maintenance route, but they're not spending as much on chemicals because the water is not as warm and it doesn't require as much. So winter can be profitable as a maintenance guy if you're in a place like California. At the same time, repairs tend to go down in the wintertime as well in those same warm regions, because people will figure, okay, well, my heater is broken and it's December, there's no freezing in Southern California, but they're not going to have their heater fixed in the middle of December. They're going to usually wait until spring to do that. So a lot of times people will do that. They'll say, well, I'm not going to use it till spring anyway, so I'll just hold off on this, that, or the other. So it's kind of one of those things. If you have a maintenance-driven business, you can make some profit in the wintertime. But if you have a repair-type business, you might slow down a bit in the winter. Now, where I'm located, we have major freezing going on here in the Northwest. So in Boise, Idaho, like I said, right now, it's 8 degrees outside. All of my swimming pools, except for 3 are winterized. I have one pool that's a geothermal pool. It keeps itself warm off of the heat of the earth. I'll get into that in some other video, how that works. And I also have 2 pools that are designed to go year-round. But most of my pools are completely winterized. They're shut down for the winter. All the pipes are blown out and everything. So what do I do to keep myself busy in the wintertime? I have a lot of hot tubs on my route. Currently right now, I have 34 hot tubs that I take care of on a weekly basis, which, that gives me 2.5 days worth of work that I can do and still make income for my family. Now with those hot tubs, I also do all the repairs on hot tubs as well. So my phone rings quite a bit with people saying that their hot tubs are broken and they need a technician to come out and, replace a pump or fix a leak or do whatever. So I'll do that. And I also do drain, clean, and refills on these hot tubs. And that's something that I have set up with my customers that I do on a routine basis. So basically every 4 to 6 months, depending on the usage of the customer, I have them on a fixed schedule where I just give them a call and let them know it's time to do a drain, clean, and refill, and I'll come out and drain it, completely clean it out, polish it up, buff it out, fill it back up and restart it, and then charge them the appropriate amount for all of that. So between my maintenance accounts and my repairs and my drain and cleans, I stay pretty darn busy during the winter time. Now I have some friends and colleagues up in this region who are pool technicians that they don't really do anything during the winter, and a lot of them are happy not to do anything. They hustle and they work really hard during the spring, summertime, and the fall. And then when the winter comes, they're more than happy just to take 4 months off and go hunting. This is a big area where people like to go hunting and everything. So we have a lot of hunters that they're more than happy to take the winter off. And then they hit it really hard, in the springtime and, build up their nest egg for the next winter. So, you know, it depends on your region, it depends on your business model, but those are some of the things that that I've done in the various areas that I've lived, you know, to take care of wintertime. So you don't have to starve to death in the winter. You can work, you can hustle, you can have different business models that, you know, give you profit during the winter as well. So anyway, that's just a question I get asked all the time, and that's my probably overly complicated answer to that. But a lot of people call me and ask. They say, hey, I'm interested in getting into the pool business, but I'm worried that I'm not going to have any work during the winter. And you know what? Depending on where you're at, that might be true for a while until you can build up, you know, some winter jobs. But for the most part, if you want to stay busy during the winter, there are things you can do. I mean, I'm staying busy let me turn this camera around. I mean, check that out. It's 8 degrees outside, guys. And I'm working right now. You know, I just went out and did an emergency call on New Year's Eve at, you know, 12:30 in the afternoon. So you can do it, and I believe in you. So anyway, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I'd love to talk to you about it. So God bless, and keep on taking care of those pools and hot tubs.